Let's play some hockey. We are underway here at the Thunderdome. And the Solway Sharks immediately under a little bit of pressure in their defensive zone. Here is the newcomer, Jonathan Jancis. He just gets bullied off the puck eventually by the line and into the right pads of Jordan Marr.
Good pressure here from the third line of the Lightning, and now Norris has come free. Opportunity there to lift it over Jordan Marr, but just goes over, and that's a good opportunity there, and that's all come from the forecheck
of the Lightning forwards. However, the forecheck irrepressible so far from the home side field. Now back to his teammate Spadafor. Spadafor drops it to the left-hand side, and this will be a face-off coming up in the right-hand side of the Sharks offensive zone, and that one has gone in. It's a debut goal for Jonathan Jancis. We said he looked dangerous. We said he's got that brilliant shot on him. And it is the Sharks who draw first blood at the Thunderdome. It's Lightning 0, Solway 1.
Well, what a finish from Jonathan Jancis. It was the face-off win to start with. Dylan Stewart against Dominic Gabai. And Gabai, who's normally very hot on the face-off dot. No keeper in the league is stopping a finish like that.
Just looks to put a shot or two away at the opposing netminder. A little bit of afters there. Lightning looking for the call, won't be given. Here is Sean Norris. Norris has Gabai in the centre. He was lurking in the slot, was the Slovak, and now in towards Jokinen, who on the second time of asking beats the effort of Marr, and the Lightning do strike back quickly yet again. It's MK1, Solway 1, and Harrison Janne Jokinen is having a fantastic couple of weeks for this side.
He certainly is, and it's where he likes to operate as well, out in front of the slot. A good stick lift from Lewis Young to stop Gabai from getting the shot, but he just gets the puck on net. Marr makes the save, and Jokinen out-dekes him, and that is an equaliser for the Lightning.
Yeah, I'm delighted for Janne Jokinen. Really am. We'll see the replay of the goal here. I mean, just left on an island in front of Jordan Marr. Marr does well with the initial save, but then that little shuffle across onto the forehand. It's practically an empty net by that point. He's beaten. And there is the example. Gabai drops it back to Jokinen. Almost sneaks underneath Jordan Marr. Lightning retain possession. It is the Finn, the goal scorer for the Lightning's first. It's Jokinen, still Jokinen with the efforts into the midriff of Marr. And that is a tidy save from the Solway netminder. Still Lightning 1, Sharks 1.
Yeah, and Jokinen there is just trying to find himself in that same spot that got his goal against Romford last week. Just find himself at the half-board and then cutting inside. Good stick handling. The shot just nearly caught Jordan Marr out, just not enough to trouble the net.
And it is Gabai who looks to clear the zone. Can't quite do so for the Lightning. Goes underneath Spadafor. It's Bolton now. Bolton looking to beat Curlin at the near post. Can't do so.
And Martelli and Bolton were having a few words, and then Spadafor backing up his D-man. Can't Hamill there playing friends with Malik Martelli. I don't think we'll ever see them two go for each other, but Jake Bolton was not happy with Jordan Spadafor there.
No, definitely isn't. Still going at it, isn't he? Jake Bolton, number 19. We'll have a little bit of a word here with the officials.
And that's what Jordan Spadafor does well as well. He's been getting under the skin of opposition players. He's been doing that a lot more this season, but
on the left-hand side of the Lightning's defensive zone, Stenson comes away with it for the Scottish team. Here is Hamill behind the Lightning nets. Hamill brought down rather unceremoniously there, just looking at the movement there of Duncan Spears. And Spears will eventually come away with it. Delayed penalty coming up here, though. And it's been called for holding. Now with Dylan Stewart. Stewart turns on a penny piece, looking to release his teammate in neutral ice. Slightly too much venom on that one, and now there could be an odd man rush. Here is Janne Jokinen. And Hamill did well just to get behind him, breathing down the hairs of his neck. Goes beyond the English forward, so Carruth now can drop it over to Torren Anderson. Anderson in towards Coulter it was. And a smart save with the pad from Curlin denies the goal. Stewart looks to advance here into MK territory. Buesa into Jancis. It's now back with Stewart on the backhand to do the defensive duties behind his own net. So Dom Gabai back onto the ice here for Milton Keynes as Stewart hacks away at that one, wins back possession of the puck. He's got a teammate there in the form of Anderson. Almighty scramble in the slots. I imagine hearts would have been in the mouths of the MK fans. Can try and win it back now for the Sharks. Final 5 seconds. Nothing silly here for MK as the buzzer sounds to end a fascinating and thrilling first period. Let's play some hockey, and it's the Lightning who win the face-off this time around. Reminder of the score. We are currently at level pegging. It's Lightning 1, Sharks 1. Gets taken down by Stewart, immediately gets back up on his feet, and it is kept alive by the GB International. Back to the blue line, it's Gulliver. Gulliver over to Spadafor. He's got Jokinen and Gabai in there. Being hounded there by Stuart Kerr. Good defensive work right there from the Solway man. You can see already, Harrison, Lightning looking for a little bit more volume on Jordan Marr's net.
Yeah, and they've got an opportunity to do it now. Harry Gulliver! Time and space and fires it above Jordan Marr. You said that they were trying to rain the shots down, and that's the way you do it.
Well, it most certainly is. Let's take a second look at this one. Gulliver, time, space. And usually with Harry Gulliver, there's only one outcome to that, and it is a goal. I mean, a couple of the Sharks defensemen drawn to different assignments. Sharks forward. Arsenault gives that one away to Elliot Lewis, and now Elliot Lewis looking to put on the Jets. It's back now with Elliot Lewis. Lewis with the efforts. I think it's come off the pipe. Goodness me. That was ever so close to being the Lightning's third. He really is. He's got a very high ceiling, hasn't he? Archie Salisbury. Here is Salisbury. Lovely pass. And in the end, the efforts are denied by Jordan Marr.
Superb pass that, though, by Archie Salisbury as well. You just see that he was eyeing up the shot to start with. Norris called for it. Norris got it. And he gave him his props afterwards as well. But those are the sort of defence splitting passes that you need to make just to break the team apart, and it's what broke Lightning apart earlier.
There's Karenchuk, it's bobbling up, and it will be scored by Callum Field in the end. Well, I think Karenchuk, he's just gone over to his teammate, and if that is given to Callum Field, that will be his first goal of the season. Look at the reaction there for Callum Field, upgraded onto that first line. You can see how much that means to him. It definitely is.
Get a close-up here of Callum Field. He had company. It took a couple of deflections. He just got enough on it to put it over the line. But
from the danger zone, given back immediately though. Could be a chance here for Solway. We'll go back to Bolton. Bolton with the shots. And I'll tell you what, that is a fine glove save from Will Curlin.
It really is, because Jake Bolton has a ripper of a slap shot, and Will Curlin, a save for the cameras, but it also plucked out of thin air. Yeah, that is a very good save. And now there's an opportunity for the Lightning.
Certainly is. Still with Malik Martelli. Gulliver makes a move in towards Gulliver. Martelli just fires that one with a little bit too much venom. Back now with Ilya Karenchuk. He's got Gulliver. Field makes the move. Instead, Karenchuk goes for the shot. Spears again. Still got possession of the puck. It's Spears for Solway. Just beyond the post there. Lightning already having 14 shots on target in this second period. Here is Harry Gulliver once more. Gulliver with the handles on the backhands. Looks to lift it into the nets.
Keep a hold of Scott Henderson and make sure that he didn't evade the stick of Martelli.
Well, Goodbye gets dispossessed. Could come back now to Stenson. Stenson on a second chance opportunity. And goodness me, that is a marvellous save. Just marshalling his side in the danger area. Here is Kerr, back to The Sharks goalscorer Jancis Stenson. What a beautiful move that is to Dylan Stewart. And the Sharks have got a little bit of an opening back. It's a 13th goal of the campaign for Dylan Stewart. We earmarked him as one of the ones to watch. And well, that's why he gets himself into those good areas, those strong positions. No chance whatsoever for Will Curlin. The Lightning's defences have been breached for the first time in period number 2. It's MK3, Solway 2. Scooped away from the danger area. Final 5 seconds. I don't think there's enough time here to manufacture another attack. The buzzer will go. That will catalyse the ends of yet another thoroughly entertaining 20 minutes. Here we go then, action in period number 3. Let's play some hockey. And it's the Lightning who win the face-off back to Sean Norris. So he can release Ilya Korenchuk. Well concocted towards Carter Hamill. Puck goes over the top of Kelly. Big chance here for Young. A fantastic save from Curlin. That was a venomous effort. Salisbury to the opposite channel. Back with Goodbye to Jokinen. Jokinen on the deflection, and it's in. Lightning have got their 4th, and it's Sean Norris with his first of the night. The pressure tells, and the Lightning do restore that 2-goal cushion. Let's take a second look at this one. It's Jokinen feeding it into the slot, and on the redirect, it's just placed beautifully in the end by Sean Norris.
And it is the GB International. It is a very, very good tip out in front.
Go off in pursuits. May come round here too. Jonathan Jancis. Jancis immediately goes back door. I mean, that would have been a really audacious opportunity. It's still bobbling about all over the place. It eventually finds its way to the captain, Liam Stenton. We are into the final 5 minutes. Korenchuk could have been released. Very, very high forecheck here from the Sharks. They're looking to almost go all-out attack, get themselves back into this game as Callum Field surges forward. It's Field, and well held in the end by Jordan Marr. But I'll tell you what, Harrison, he has had a tremendous night, hasn't he, Callum Field? And that was very close, wasn't it, at the back door for Dylan Stewart?
It really was. I think it was a little bit more luck than judgment that it went wide of the net. And Archie Salisbury once again getting stuck in.
And now Carter Hamill into neutral ice. Beautiful change of direction that from Hamill. Drops it back to a teammate, and it's in. Solway biting back in this one. And the deficit has been halved. And Harrison, that all came about from this manoeuvre from Carter Hamill. It's a beautiful pass back. And how about that for the finish as well? Rifled home.
And yeah, Carter Hamill, ever since he's been at Solway, he has performed so well. This sets us up for a very tasty final 3.5 minutes.
It certainly does. Oh, what a pass this is. Well, this could be the dagger, and it's in! Beautiful goal from Sean Norris on the backhand. It's his 2nd of the game, and it is deja vu for the Solway Sharks, getting a goal back, 1 pass release, and how about that for a cool, calm, and ice-cold finish from Sean Norris. Lightning, in the blink of an eye, restore that 2-goal lead.
But it was a defence-splitting pass that just opened up for Sean Norris, and now there's another opportunity. Once again, very calmly, very easily, this is the opportunity. Goodbye done ever so well, and then does just catch Jordan Marr.
That one's gone very high and handsome up towards Jancis. Tries to find Stewart, back now with Stenton. Stenton to the back door. And Solway really beginning to force it home. And there is another goal in the game for Dylan Stewart. It's a 2nd of the encounter, a 14th of the season. And well, you want your big name, your big game players to come up in the clutch. What a lovely pass that was from Liam Stenton. And now we are back to a 1-goal game. It's Lightning 5, Solway 4. There is just a tickle over a minute remaining as a timeout, unsurprisingly, is taken.
There was a big face-off win for the Lightning there as well. But now's an opportunity for the Sharks to set up. Maris heading to the bench.
Well, it is. It's an empty net for Solway. Final 45 seconds. Lightning just have to zip it forward. Spears has gone down. That one is coming back straight away. And this place is absolutely rocking. Lightning know if they can get it back, just fire it towards that net. They have won the game. Final 30 seconds. Nice pass there to Spears. Spears sends it skybound. Spadafor cycles it across to Jokinen. Jokinen dispossessed by Spears. Final 20 seconds of the game remaining. Just have got to hold on to this lead as Spears again lifts it in. Has it been dealt with? It's an almighty scramble in there. And in the end, the Lightning survive. A last-minute scare, 6.6 seconds remain on the clock. And Harrison, this was almost the chance.
It really was. It's just bobbling, and the refs have blown the whistle. Jokinen's had the puck, ready to send it the length of the ice.
Being had there between Joe Wilson and official Hamilton. Here we go then, 6.6 seconds remain. Who can win the face-off? It's just about being cleared by the Lightning. Final 5 seconds, still not entirely gone. 2 seconds on the clock, and that will be that. The Thunderdome erupts into a cauldron of noise. The Lightning hold on. It's MK5, Solway 4. Lovely moment there as well as Tim Wallace, Joe Wilson, Lewis Christie acknowledging that massive school children.
And it is Jonathan Yancis. I think deservedly so as well. He's had an incredible debut. And it's nice to see Carter Hamill getting a very good reception as well from the Lightning fans.
And there is confirmation of the Lightning man of the match. It is Sean Norris, who came up clutch for the men in white. And he is richly applauded by the Lightning faithful here at the Thunderdome. Big name players produce the goods in crucial moments, and Sean Norris, he did it last year in the playoffs as well. He continues to do it in the league. He is an absolute asset to the Milton Keynes Lightning, and he now will lead the thunderclap.
So I'm here with Lightning head coach Tim Wallace after a 5-4 victory against the Solway Sharks. It was a bit of a tense game. How do you look back on that one?
It was a tight game. You know, I think a lot of guys had to step up. We're dealing with some things in there. Certain guys played their best game of the year. You know, I think a big win for Will. You know, he played well tonight. I think Callum played well. I really liked our start to the second. Then we had a couple breakdowns, but we found a way to win. You know, we're becoming a team.
Yeah, I just want to touch on Callum Field for a second because obviously he's moved up to that first line in the absence of Jordan Cowney and got a goal as well, his first goal of the season. How do you think he fared on that top line?
Pretty good. You know, I think he's smart defensively. You know, he knows what he's doing. I think face-offs, he's pretty good. I think tonight we ran into some good face-off guys on the other team, but it was a big opportunity for him, and I think he flourished.
Yeah, and also looking at the game tonight, what can you take from it going into a very tough fixture tomorrow?
Well, like I said, I think we're becoming a team. I think we're putting our body on the line and really doing whatever it takes to get the job done, to get the 2 points. So we're going in the right direction that way. It's going to be even harder tomorrow on the road with what we're dealing with, but I'm excited to see how we stick together and hopefully get the job done.
Yeah, as you said as well, facing the Leeds Knights at the Castle tomorrow, faced them once before, but it was a tight affair. You're looking for more of that same energy that we had in the first time.
Yeah, it's always a battle, at home, on the road. They're a good team. They've been playing well lately. I think they just had a big win tonight, but we're going to worry about us. I think we are going in the right direction. It is going to be a battle, and we need to expect that, and hopefully we stick together and get the job done.
Perfect. Well, thank you very much, Tim, and go well up in Leeds tomorrow.
Thank you.